Well, I think the interesting point is a lot of families that I've talked with or worked with, believe that sending their loved one to treatment is going to cure everything. In reality, all it's going to do is introduce that loved one to their drug and alcohol addiction and some other things that go along with it. And ultimately, if you want to chisel it down some more, it's, changing the way that they feel and getting to the root of that issue. And you can't do that in 30, 60, or even 90-day treatment. So the longer, obviously, you stay in inpatient treatment, the better off you're going to be and the more time you have to work on those issues, as well as the family. And there's separation between the loved one, addict alcoholic, and the family is also extremely valuable, but it's what you do with that time when you're separated and stuff like that. So the family needs to know that they can't just sit on their hands and pray that everything is going to change and little Johnny's going to get sober and everything's going to be great and stuff like that. Like let's work on the whole family dynamics and to see what it's going to look like to support little Johnny in long-term recovery, coming back and into treatment and becoming an active member in the family or whatever it may look like. So, the separation and, the family has, some things to do, and that's why I continually challenge and continue to talk about enabling and boundaries and, loving, trust and faith, and everyone, families want to know, like, when can I trust him? When can I, all these measuring marks that families love to put in place. But long-term recovery is a long-time journey. It's a journey that I've gone through my entire life and continually go and continually grow. Spiritual connection with myself, connection with other people, get vulnerable enough, get authentic, finding the real me. And that's what long-term recovery, those are the promises and the miracles that are associated with long-term recovery. So treatment just separates for an X amount of time. So while in treatment, the loved one can get the help that they need. The family needs to start looking at what it's going to look like once he or she gets out of treatment, and we can continue the ball rolling. We can get a plan in place. So knowing the next step ahead, a sober Caddy, step for step, shot for shot, we're always there with the family. And that's really what we love to do, and we want to be prepared, but we also want to be the go-between, letting the family know about the addict alcoholic, what he's thinking, saying, behaving like, and then addict alcoholic may not, addiction is sometimes destroyed lines of communication in families, whether it's